All right. Let's see the trench where the water is. That's where the canopy was, and it came out right in there somewhere is the main hole. But anyway, so if we follow the path that this thing went, there's evidence of its path. Some we can see now, some we can't see yet because it hit our roof first. And you see if I can show on the roof how we know. I don't know if I can do it from this angle. I may have to, but you can see where those are laid over. They're bent. All of these are bent over. A few of them there. So you can tell that it hit the roof, which we knew. There's, yeah, that one's too. So it hit it good. And the difference is you can see the ones that are straight down on this other end where it didn't hit. See how straight they are, straight up. So it's going to be interesting to see what other damage might be up there from that. But coming down here, this, let me back out, this little thing right here, this is like a divot. You could see this hole is where part of it hit. And it's a pretty deep hole. Like you can see, it's kind of deep. Let me see if I can get this little doodad over here to show you how deep it is. So, yeah, it takes that whole thing down in there. It's a pretty deep divot. Let's see how deep that is. And there's the dirt clump that came out of there that it did. And then I think it must have gone in pieces. I mean, there's pieces in the pasture, and so there's another evidence here of something scraping in the yard. We think it hit the tree. Part of it hit the tree because we have broken limbs in there. I don't know if you can see that. But there's broken limbs in there, and there's broken limbs down here in this tree. Let me back out a little bit more. Yeah, so anyway, I'll go ahead and show you from here. There's the biggest piece of it in our neighbor's pasture. There's a piece that stayed on our side, and then another piece out there you can see that went out to the neighbor's pasture. So that's how far it went. Now I'm going to come back up. Sorry to go so fast. Got some other damage to show up here, which we didn't find until a little bit ago. Oh, and I'm just stepping in the puddles like crazy. Okay, so it hit the deck. I'm going to keep it close so you can see that it's fresh cut on our steps going up, and there is a piece, there's like evidence. There's a piece of metal that's stuck in our step from it somehow. We're gonna have to get that up so our kids don't cut their feet coming down the steps. But so we noticed that, and then coming up further, because we knew it hit our grill up here. Well, it hit here and busted a little bit of the rail there. And then you'll see, and I'll come around here, this is what it did to our grill. Like smashed it all up. There's a drawer over there. But it like landed on and smashed it up good. The drawer's supposed to be right there. And yeah, out there, that's where the carport was over the camper. So it went up on the roof and down over here, and it smushed. The wind was high. Everything got opened. We did not open this. This is how we haven't touched anything. This is how it was when we came out. This is all, look at this. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Just ripped like the metal open. That's so bizarre. This drawer's open. These things are open. It's just kind of crazy. And then this was okay. It didn't seem to hurt that. But and there's the drawer. It ripped our curtains down, which isn't a big deal. Any kind of wind can do that. But there's the top of the grill that flew all the way over here, or got knocked all the way over here. And the wind damage. We haven't moved anything again to see like how much those chairs are damaged, or the table, if anything. I don't know if they are. But this chair, we just found, we were like, what is this piece of metal down here? And we looked at it, and it's all bent out of whack. I don't know if you can see that, but it's supposed to be bent, but it's like bent weird, like more than it normally is bent. And so where it was supposed to be, or where it was in this chair right here in these holes. And you can see it's not in there, and it ripped the chair. So, and then there's pieces of things kind of in places, but the main thing is the canopy itself, which I don't know. I'm glad I videoed from out there, because you can't really see. You can't see all three pieces from here. You can only see the one against the fence and the biggest piece out there. The other one is behind this tree right there. You can kind of see it right there. But that's the biggest piece. And so far, that's the damage that we've seen. Like no other damage to the deck up here that we can tell, or anything. I think it was just airborne at that point once it hit the grill and went on. But it's kind of a mess all up in here. Everything under the cover of the porch kind of was okay, I guess, protected. Let me see if I can get another view of the roof here so you can see the difference in the so see, those are right. It didn't hit that part. They're straight up. I don't know what they're called, but then you look down here and they're all like bent and laid over, especially there on the end. So, and there's one that got left straight up, and then another one bought another two by it got bent. So just really concerned about what damage might have been done to the roof. And that's it. Now you can see what happened in our windstorm.